So we're over here in Marietta because we were going to come over here to the courthouse, which is Magistrate Court. Just asked the cop which one's the courthouse because I don't even know which one. He said the building we were looking at, which is the main courthouse, state courthouse, probably wasn't even here last time we were here. That's funny. It's a long time ago. But they're having some downtown thing today. And it just happens to be a classic car show. This is kind of like the Lazy Days in Cary where they have the artists and stuff downtown, and then they have the car show mixed in. Which, you know, if you know me, I don't like the classics, but this is like super nice. Look at this Cadillac right here. Beautiful, beautiful car. I'm assuming this is a judged car show as well. I don't know if this is display only or if this is a judging one. I would assume it's judged. Nice white walls. Beautiful, beautiful car. How you guys doing? Of course, there's a Ferrari 308 GT sitting over here, which is super awesome. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful car. I love these things. There you go. And if you know me, you know I'm the 80s dude. There's an old MG right here, and this lady is standing here talking about her car right there, which is pretty cool. Old Malibu. No boost. It's old, oh, I'm so sorry. Old Cooter right here. This guy just walked into me right there. Rude guy. That's a Maverick. That's a Maverick right there. Mavericks actually suck, but this is like a resto mod. It's got discs and everything up front. Nice. Still not a fan of them, but that was nice. This is a Checker cab. Checker is the actual maker of these cars. That is the maker. Nice Mustang over here. Chevelle or a Malibu. That's the Maverick that just started up. I think they're just running it. They're not going nowhere. I think they're just starting it up for people. Very cool. Still a Maverick though. Keep that in mind. Nice little old Chevelle right here. Very nice. It is hot today. Heard somebody else just starting up. We'll go over here, going this way, and we'll kind of make a little circle. It's a nice little area. It reminds me of downtown Apex or Cary or something like that. Nice cars over here. This is actually a classic car show. I'm not sure what year you can go back to. And you can vote for these cars somehow. Very nice, very nice. Maserati. That is not a classic. That is Italian. At least it's the two-door. Here's an old Trans Am right here. Here you go, Mike. That's a little different. Look at that. This is nice. It's got the bird on the hood. It says it's got Trans Am written on the calipers. Nice big disc. They're drilled. Big old bird on the hood. You'll see this interior right here. But on the back side, you gotta check out the backside on this car because look at how wide the tires are, and he's even got like the ignition cut off on the backside right here, and the license plate says awesome. That's really awesome. There's a little crack. There's a couple little cracks right here on the rear bumper. But other than that, it looks pretty good. It's got the rear bumper right here scratched too, like from wiping it or something, like the paint scratched. The other one was actually like a crack. It's very nice.
you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Is that your car?
John's car.
Very nice. Thank you for bringing that out.
Sure.
This almost looks like a Falcon. It is a Falcon. It's a Falcon wagon. It has side exit exhaust. There's your interior right there. But check it out. The side exhaust right there. Pretty awesome. It's got, I'm not sure if the camera's picking this up, it's got the metal flakes, like the glitter in the paint, and it's like a silver paint with glitter in it. Looks really cool. The paint was a little beat up on it. It's not like, perfect. But still, I don't think a car has to be perfect. And when it's too perfect, then you don't want to like play with it, I think a car should be something you enjoy all the time. Bring it out. Here's a Buick Riviera. Here's your interior. This is pretty much a boat. Very nice car though, very nice. Not a fan of the white pinstripe, but I'm sure that probably came with that in that day. I personally take that off and make it more smooth, but California look is also a little different, like you shave the sides and stuff. Look at this. This is beautiful. Got some rust on the hubcaps. Some trophies in the back. Smells a little musty in there. In the trunk. Wow, look at this interior. Look at that. That is awesome. That is so cool. That is so awesome. Now, Buicks are the ones that actually came with these on the fenders, even back then, and they still do. And you'll see some people put the sticker ones on their car, but if you don't have a Buick, you should not have those on your fenders. That's only for Buicks. This is a beautiful car. It smells musty, though. Here's what it looks like. I can't tell you what it looks like. It almost looks like a Bel Air, but this is not. This is a Pontiac or something. It's called a Chieftain. Here's your interior. It is a Pontiac Chieftain. It looks like a Bel Air, but it is not. Very nice. Put a lot of bodies in there. There's a Nova sitting over here. Beautiful color. Beautiful color. Love it. Very nice. Super old Ford right here. I don't know too much about old cars. I just like looking at them. Here's a puppy. Puppy. The color on this is almost, it's like a blue-green. Not sure what you would call that color. It's very nice. Got some dirt around the front, probably from driving it here. Got one of these over here. Go see this interior. It's like a Model A or something like that. That looks very nice. Look at the bed. The bed is very nice. They even have the tool package with this car. Very nice. I don't know if you call it a car or truck. It would technically be a truck, I guess. Huge white walls. This is very, very nicely done. Very nice. Paint has a lot of issues on the front fenders, but like I said, a car shouldn't be perfect. It doesn't need to be. Nice hot rod right here. Another hot rod right here. I'm just gonna walk down the line. It's hot, and this is not what we came here for. I don't want to take away anything from my wife for what we're here for. A beautiful Bel Air. I want to say that's like a 56. If you can see the rear end, you can be able to tell me what year this is. I'm going to say 56 just by looking at the rear end. Oh, license plate says it's a 55. Look at this car though. Look at that. That is so cool. Maybe somebody, instead of doing a resto mod, should do like a backward mod where you take a modern car and put the big huge dash like that in there and the big huge steering wheel in there. That would be awesome. It'd be totally backward. Another looks like a Chevelle. I don't know what you call this. Buick Regal, not a GNX, just a standard Regal. Oh yeah, look at this. Is this some type of a bug eye? What is this? It's a Sprite. So yes, it is a Austin Healey. Yeah, it is. Now, I don't know if you would just consider the one model a bug eye or if this is still considered one. But that looks really cool. Very nice. Look at that. The color on this car is very cool. Almost looks like what the Carmen Ghia blue would look like. It's very cool. Look at this. This almost looks like a Pantera sitting over here. I can't tell. Yeah, this is either a Ford GT. Yeah, look at that. Look at the headers. Look at the exhaust. This is really cool. Here's your interior. Removable steering wheel. Nice. Not sure what the switches in the middle are for on the center console. That is awesome. This is like, you're not gonna see these. This is a 66 GT. Wow. Actually, you gotta call it a GT40. And even the new ones I still accidentally call GT40 anyway, just because it's a habit. Is this your car, sir? It's because you never see these where I'm at.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second. Would you mind just telling me a little bit about your car, please, sir?
Sure. It's a replica of the 66 Ford GT40. This one was built in Australia, and I bought it from there and brought it in, tore everything out of it, either sold it or trashed it, and then built it up from the ground up.
That was very cool, huh? Very nice. So, I don't know the difference between replica and fake on a lot of stuff, but either way, it's still awesome. It's kind of like the Cobras. You know, you got the replicas and the real ones. They're even the fake ones. They're awesome. You know, with the cool engine and stuff in them. That's actually a Challenger. I would call it a Cuda, but I don't know the difference just by looks. Here's a Jag. I don't know if you call it an F-Type. Very cool old Stingray right here. A couple old Mustangs all lined up together. Oh, excuse me. And the Corvette is backwards. Oh, they did this on purpose because it's got the split window. So I'm thinking on purpose they parked this facing the wrong way on purpose so that you know that that's a split window, so you don't just walk by the front of the car. You'd walk by the rear of the car and know that that's a split window Corvette, which are somehow worth more than a lot of other cars are. Next to the new Corvette. Look at this boat. This is an interesting color. This is a Mercury. The color on this is not pink, but it's not purple. I'm sure you people that are into these things would know. Old school rocket design, rocket age. What do you call that? Space age back in the day. Here's your interior. It looks like that's a radio. I thought it was push button shift, but I think push button shift was a Dodge only thing. I'm not sure. But the color on this is actually very interesting. It's like a mauve. I don't know what kind you would call this thing. Look at the big fins. Very representative of the rocket age back in the day when the space age was coming about back in the 50s and 60s. That's very, very nice. That is very, very nice. I like that. It's huge though. It's very, very big for like a modern parking space or something. And I think wideness, I think parking spaces are like 8 feet, and so is driving lanes. That is like super long though. I don't think you'd be able to put that in one parking space. Here's an old Corvette, old 50s Corvette. I am not a fan of these. Sorry, Lee, I like yours. And I do like looking at these, but I know when they came out, they probably were not the best car to have. But this is really nice. Check out this interior right here. Look at this. That is like super, super nice right there. Glove box was interesting. This car is actually open. Look at that. That's awesome. Look at that. They have a Bible on the back seat, which is like one seat in the middle like a regular seat. That's nice. Very nice. Very cool. Now I did pass by some of these in the middle. There's another old 50s Corvette in the middle. And there's one of these express trucks, which usually when they're red, it'll say like little red truck on the side or something. This is an actual Cuda. There's another Cuda in front of it. I'm just trying to walk down this row and I'm going to go the other side, but the sun will be on the wrong side now. This actually has the 70s Krager mags on it. And it's an old Camaro. I can't tell what year. It's at least a 68 because it's got side markers. But look at this. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, this is insane. The color on this car is almost brown, almost gold. And it has the metal flakes in it. But it's not done to the extent where it's like how you would see like on the lowriders where they're very sparkly. You can see the metal flake in there. Look at the fender flares. Side exhaust. The interior has an 8-track in there as well as a modern stereo on top with the standard old school Hurst shifter. And look at the paint on the top. I'm not sure how that was done. It looks like paint. It looks like it could be vinyl. I'm not sure. I could talk to the owners around here, but I'm trying to walk through this really quick. I figured, look, there's a Mighty Mouse on the back. That's pretty funny. And of course, the car's name is Outrageous. This is pretty outrageous. You can see some of the stitching on the seats and how it was hand done, or how it was pulled tight, you know. So you can see how well the seats are done. No headrests on the front. But you can see how it's not pulled nice and tight. I like that. Some people have very sloppy interiors where it's very loose. It's not supposed to be that way. Nice, huge, old Cadillac. Run into some crowds with that. It'd be awesome. This truck right here is very nice. Another, what is this? I almost called it a Chevelle. That's a GTO. It's an old cop car. It looks like a Dodge. What is this? It's a Ford, like a Fairlane or something. Another GTO. An Impala with, I don't know if those are Kragers, the old mags on it. Look at this. See, I like stuff that's a little bit different. This, I don't even know what this is. It's a Toyota right-hand drive. Very, very nice. Look at this. Let me go over here. It probably says what year this thing is too. That is an 85. Sure looks like the 80s right there on the interior. It's very clean. This is very nice. Look at that. This is in really, really nice shape right here. I want to see if this thing says what size engine is in this thing. 1.3 liter, 4-cylinder, 1290cc, 58 horsepower. And I would assume the engine is under that front seat right there. That's normally where they put those in those first little tiny, I forgot what the minivans were called by Toyota way back when they first came out in the 80s. This looks cool. It says Vulture on the front. Has the flames all over, but look at the front grille. It's also flames. That almost looks like vinyl that's been cleared over. I can't tell. Very nice though. Look at the inside. Look at all them switches. Dang, man, that's insane. Check out the shifter. That's awesome. It's got the side pipes, Harley style, with a little cover on the front. And that's probably what your switches are for. And he's got an amp back there. Now that's really cool looking. Another GTO over here. Another hot rod behind it. Look at this. I'll bet you this whines. Does it have a wine in the front? We can help you with that. Very cool, very cool with the suicide doors on it. Very nice. This is really cool looking. I like this. I'd love to hear this thing running. These are deep, deep dish. And they got the little car in their trunk right there. Very cool for a show. Not sure what this is. It says it's a Montclair. I'm not sure what that is. Well, we'll take a look at it anyway. I don't know old cars. It also has, let's see, this is the interior. Wow, that's totally different than the other cars, ain't it? Wow, that's so cool. It even has air conditioning on there. This also has the side pipe exhaust with the Harley style cover on it. That is very, very nice. Very nice. So this is a judged car show. They said there's 5 more minutes to finish judging. Based off of what I've seen, there's nothing perfect, which I would look for. I would look for cleanliness and perfection in the paint and whatnot. Here's a Resto Mod 57 Bel Air right here, which is very nice. It's a beautiful color. Very beautiful color. So I was just waiting for the girl to get by because I can't go on the other side. Those cars are too close. Check out this interior. It is beautiful in here. Of course, these cars have been sitting here since this morning, so I don't expect them to be perfect after sitting here all day. They probably wiped them down when they got here, and they've been sitting here all day, and dust and stuff's probably blowing out. There's an old 66 Mustang right here. Very nice looking engine there, guy. Very cool, very cool. And he's got the book with all the pictures of the restoration on there. Very nice. Very nice. Nice old hot rod right here. Another Bel Air. It looks, the fins look like a 57. Got the modern Corvettes sitting in the middle, along with another 56 Bel Air over here. I love the, I call those bullets, I don't know what those are called, with the two prong knockoffs. This is an old Camaro right here. Like a 69-ish. Very nice. Here is a Pontiac Bonneville with spoke wheels. Interesting color. It is not red. Oh, it's got handprints on the front. Somebody's been touching it. Either the owners or somebody else. There was handprints on the front fender over there. I cannot walk in between them. They're too close. So we're going to have to get interior shots from this side. But it's very, very nice. I'm afraid to walk in between the two cars. There's your dash. Looks very, very cool. The inside almost exactly matches the front side. The interior is very dirty. The seatbelts are very worn, which is fine. I mean, it's an old car. But if you're talking about car show stuff, you know, you look inside this chrome, it all needs to be redone. But that's fine. It's a beautiful car. But when you're talking about car show winner, that's not going to be a winner. Look at this BMW. Look at this. Yeah, boy. Very nice. Very cool. This is like from back in my day right here. Look at that. I like the old square boxy BMWs. They're really cool. This looks like a Pantera. What is this? It looks like one, but it is not. What is this? It's a Bricklin. Look at that. It's filthy on the inside, but it doesn't matter. It still looks super awesome. Very unique look to it. I don't know anything about these cars. Old red BMW right here. Look at this. This is awesome because you wouldn't think back in the day that they would have electric convertible tops. But the way this one's set up is very nice because look at the top is actually halfway, which is a really cool way to display this car. That is really smart. Instead of having it convertible or non, just put it halfway, and it's a real cool way to show how that works. That's really nice. Very nicely done to do that. There's the dash. I'm having trouble getting in between the cars over here. I don't want to hurt anything, so this BMW has extreme swirl marks all over it. It still looks awesome, but oh, they have a dash cam. Well, you're talking about a show, you know. Make sure your car is perfect before a judged show. If it's just regular Cars and Coffee or something, then you don't need to worry about it. What is this? This almost looks like a Citroen in a way.
You know what I mean.
Check this out. Look at the way the window goes up. Check out this dash. That's a Citroen symbol on the wheel. Sorry, sir. They have this all set up probably the way it should be. Puppy. Where this is like a delivery vehicle. And look at Escargot. That's hilarious. Very nice. I love the way this car is displayed. It's awesome. I'm stuck. I can't get out. I can't get between the cars and the people are talking right here, standing there. I'm stuck. I could just walk back around. I'd rather just walk out because they're going to talk too long and my battery's just going to run. So we're going to go around in a circle and go back where that Citroen is. So this was cool to happen upon this. My wife told me about it. And it's funny how sometimes when we're on vacations, I'll look for stuff like this, but I don't want to, you know. I'm supposed to be on vacation, supposed to be doing other stuff. We're having it's my birthday weekend as well as our anniversary weekend that we're celebrating, so I don't want to take away from that, you know. The birthday part I don't care about, but the anniversary part I do. So check this out. Not even sure what you would call this. I would call it almost a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang style car. Trying to get out of the way of everybody taking pictures too. I try and let other people enjoy the car, even though sometimes it gets annoying after a while. But that's my fault for getting here so late, because we're doing what we need to be doing. There's a more simpler dash compared to those other cars, and this is set up, see on the steering wheel over there? It's on these older cars. This says it's a 1923 Studebaker Light 6. So, I'm not sure what that is. I know what a Studebaker is, but when you saw the steering wheel, does this even have a crank on the front? It has a thing where the crank used to go. It was, the cars were made more like a tractor, and that's why the steering wheel looked that way. It was set up like a tractor was, and you would control the throttle and stuff on the steering wheel. But this right here is pretty awesome. This thing's getting a lot of attention right here. This is an old Rolls-Royce Phantom, and look at this thing. There is a smudge on the front, and these people are all touching and leaning on this car. Look at, they're touching and leaning on the car. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure who's the owner of this car. That's fine. I would love to. This lady wanted to get an interior shot too. Don't blame her. Everyone's kind of standing around in between the cars too, but I want to go get an interior shot of this. And it's a little tight. I'm wearing a backpack. I'm gonna try and get through here. Sorry. It is right-hand drive, and they have the Grey Poupon in there, which is hilarious. The separator window that goes up and down, and look at the dash, that beautiful wood grain. Very nice. The interior is very spotless. This car is really nice. Huge white walls. Wow. This is probably worth a pretty shiny little English penny. Very nice. Those people were leaning on it and touching it though. If you're at a car show, do not touch anybody's car. It's not a matter of their car, and I know it's just a car. It's a matter of respect. Do not touch anything that is not your personal property. That happened at a recent show near our house, and people took pictures of the people touching the car, and everybody was very, very pissed off, and I don't blame them. You know, that was all Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff. Jim, I'm going to show you some stuff over here. Check these out. This is very similar to what you're doing. Look at that. It's very similar, taking the car parts and welding them together. They are not making guns though. And I'm wondering if those are trophies. Very nice, very cool. There's a puppy over here. Puppy! And there's some more of these things over here too as well. Welding car parts together. Very cool, very cool. This is a snail. That's a snail, and that's like you can see they're making characters. It looks like it reminds me of Johnny Five right there. They're making little characters out of them instead, which is very, very cool to do that. Okay, it's time to find my wife, and I'm done with the cars.